What's the haps? I'm Morocco and welcome to Indie Insights. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at Ares Omega, which styles itself as a roguelike top-down shooter, which is things I enjoy, things I've taken a bit of a look at recently, to be honest. I've been doing a lot of that lately, but I don't mind these things. They're both genres I quite like. I like roguelite stuff, and I do quite like shooters, so hey, I'm happy to take a look at this. Indie Insight, as always, is going to be a 10 to 20 minute-ish blind first impressions. I've not had a look at this game yet, so we're going in blind, getting my live impressions. I'm going to see what we think of it. First, going to have a quick glance at the options menu. Without actually playing the game, kind of hard to say how well all of this applies to the game, but I suppose all will become clear in time. We have resolution options and full screen. We have a low, medium, or high texture qualities available to us. We have anti-aliasing up to 8 times, no idea what kind. Triple buffering on or off, and anisotropic filtering on or off. A refresh rate is 60 or 120 Hz, which sounds like it would be a frame rate cap, but I can tell you for nothing that my capture software's frame rate counter is way above that, so it's clearly capable of outputting more than 120, and it doesn't even appear to be capped at 120. And my monitor's 144 anyway, so if it was capped, it would be odd that they didn't include 144 Hz, because that's a fairly popular option, so, you know, 144 would be a good one to include, but at the same time, I'm not even sure it's capped anyway, so I don't know why that's there, I don't know what that's doing. VSync on or off, and screen space ambient occlusion. Audio, we have master volume with sound effects and music on separate sliders, always nice to see. And the controls do in fact appear to be rebindable, so that's all good. There's a rather good selection of options for an indie game. You don't often see anything quite that in-depth these days, kind of feels like sometimes. Anyway, let's hop on in. Let's start a 10 to 20 minute timer. We need, character name. We can have random names. Mateo, Alexander, Josiah, Jace, Lincoln. Could we... How I enter? It's not, oh, it wasn't letting me type for some reason. Okay. Morocco is my name. Morocco will die soon because this is a roguelite thing, I guess, but sure. A rebellion has taken place at a remote military base on Mars. The facility specialized in the research and development of autonomous weaponized robots. Somewhere down there. The Mammonia Quadrangle. I wonder if these are actual places on Mars. I don't know my Mars geography well enough, other than stuff like Olympus Mons, really. Most advanced robots were able to seize control of the entire base. All military and civilian personnel are presumed killed in action. Orbital strike is unavailable. Your mission is to retake the base by force. You must eliminate 4 high-value targets and destroy anything in your way. Big bad robots with grenade launchers and flamethrowers and heavy armor. Cool. There's no way to actually get this going quicker. I have to sit while it scrolls through and shows me all the robots that I'm going to be fighting, I guess. And then we get a loading screen. Seems like the hey guys, here's the robots. That would have been a good time to be loading the game. Anyway, let's make this go. We're a top-down little stormtrooper. Is that a stormtrooper? I'm pretty sure that's a stormtrooper. We have a gun. Do I have ammunition? Oh, I totally have ammunition. Right-click to reload. Let's do this. Oh, it's got lines of sight, does it? So we're right now? Doesn't seem like the objects block my lines of sight to any great degree. The doors clearly do. Visually speaking, this is not the most striking thing I've ever seen in recent history. I've seen a lot more interesting things looking than this. This is... The problem with the indie kind of budgets is they don't stretch to making things look graphically... Oh, hang on. Throw grenades. G to destroy turrets like this one. Okay. Okay. Grenade! Okay, there's a delay on the grenade. Okay, the grenade doesn't throw immediately. Alright, fine. Can I use this wall for cover? Can. I feel like grenade would be better mapped to a key, not a key that I'm not. I don't know. On my mouse. I would be better off having that mapped to my mouse. I presume I can do that actually. Let's have a look. Controls. What have I got? Throw grenade. Yeah, I can have that on there. Mouse button 3, that'll do me. I don't think I was using that for anything. Cool. Yeah, so now I should be able to throw grenades with my mouse, which feels a lot more, yeah, That seems like a better option. I hate having to take my hand off movement to do attack options, because you want the ability to move and use attacks at the same time, really, ideally in a shooter. Anyway, yeah, I was saying, graphically speaking, as I was saying, I feel like what one might potentially call competitive products that I have looked at in recent weeks, other roguelite shooter stylized things, they've always gone with a very, very heavily stylized art style, and for good reason, because, you know, having a good art style serves you a lot better in the indie scene, I think, than trying to go anywhere remotely close to the territory of realistic looking. With the budget doesn't stretch that far. You need AAA budgets to start even getting close to anything looking realistic. Right, well, that's me learn the lesson about explosive barrels. I should have been reading more of these tutorials, I presume. I have not been doing so. Is that one explosive? It is. Oh, there's giant frickin' lasers coming at me. I feel like I should be dodging more of the attacks than I am. I keep getting hit by things even while I'm circle strafing around them. How much ammunition have I got? I'm okay for ammunition. Get dead. There we go. I'm picking a bunch of money. Presumably shops at some stage. Anything? I see. I probably should have fought them in here whilst I had explosive barrels to do my bidding. I did not. Oh, I should be shooting all these boxes open to get money out of them. Ah, okay, okay. So that one has money? Oh, it does. And rocket launcher ammo. Rocket launcher. Oh, I got the different guns at the bottom. I hadn't even kind of clocked those. Okay, so we've got Gargoyle, which is blatantly an AK. I got the Ghoul, some manner of submachine gun, which I'm not familiar enough with guns to be able to tell you what that model is. I'm not American, we don't do our guns over here, so I have no clue about such matters. That's a really big, nasty mech. Oh my. Let's get the Goblin out. Oh yeah, that does the job a bit better. That worked alright. We're gonna have a Chimera, which is a machine gun of some sort, assault rifle even. Don't hurt me, gun-loving crowd. I don't know these things. Grenade launcher's good. Do I have a grenade launcher yet? I do not have a grenade launcher yet. I'm picking up ammo for things that are to come, one presumes. The other way down? Yeah, step on a pad and go down. So far, not finding it to be the most engaging shooter I've ever played in my life. It's feeling a little bit... just kind of a little bit generic right now. A little bit bland, a little bit generic. What I would like to do is find the shop, see if there's any kind of... see what kind of progression we've got in these things. Whoa, hello. I mean, a roguelite to me screams of random elements, so one would kind of hope that there'll be... I mean, are we getting these guns at random? These feel like these are just stock standard guns that I'm going to get every time. It may be the levels are generated differently each time, but if if playing through the levels feels the same, even if the levels are different themselves, it doesn't really mean much different. It doesn't really mean much. Oh, okay, that's a nasty thing. Let's get my assault rifle out and try and kill it with that. Oh, that works. Sure, let's do that. I've only just kind of realised that the shields are kind of regenerating, kind of a Halo-y kind of system. So before we take any health damage, we do have 12 shielding. I won't let that. Come on, there we go. Max medkits? Oh, medkits. Oh, that's an old school little mechanic, isn't it? How would one go about using a medkit? Is that in the controls? Use medkit is on Q. Okay, fair enough. That works. How much does a medkit heal? Probably a fair bit, I'd have thought, mind you. 210. Well, patch me up to full. Grab that one. Smash all the boxes. Flamethrower ammo. Hello, can I get a flamethrower? I would like to play with one of those. Is the flamethrower going to be slot 5? We're still missing a grenade launcher, so... hopefully there will be at least some variety and options in the weapons, so that it's not just like, here, you have 5 weapons, you get the same 5 weapons each time. How one changes one's loadout, though, I'm not sure about. Well, I think if there's like, oh my god, that's doing some nasty stuff. I should use those grenades that I bound, didn't I? That didn't do anywhere near as much as I wanted it to. Reload! God dang it all. Alright, now use a medkit. How much does the medkit heal? 42! That's an extraordinarily and unusually specific number. I wonder if the amount that it heals is just a little bit randomized. Grenade out! That did the job. Oh, that didn't do the job. Okay, fine. Bop. That did the job. Now we break all the things, claim all the monies. SMG ammo, I'll take that. I ran out of that, so I was close to running out of that. Are those beds? Is that what those are supposed to be? Like bunk beds? I guess they are. Ah, now we're branching paths. Okay, now suddenly it's more... Ooh, you have that weapon. Alright, yeah, so we're totally picking up duplicate weapons, which means you can pick up random things. Yeah, this kind of Garuda-based corridor system is... Well, it's standing Binding of Isaac format, isn't it? It's the Binding of Isaac popularized format. One could argue the format dates back further than that, but I think it's Binding of Isaac clearly the one that popularized the Garuda-based system. That first level it was just like, that was very linear. Does that break? It doesn't break. So yeah, now we're getting into like little, not particularly because I didn't really go anywhere, but a little bit branching path stuff. I guess my accuracy is not incredible. Do we have stats that I can level up? Can I improve my accuracy? Like a couple meters away from my target with this pistol, I am missing the target, but my crosshair is right over it. Clearly do have some manner of accuracy issues. Do we have an inventory? Does it tell me about an inventory anywhere? Well, M toggles the minimap, I know that much. I'm frantically mashing keys to try and find inventory. Again, maybe that would be better looking at the controls. Is there an inventory? How do we switch these weapons? This is what I really need to know. Although it may be as simple as have weapon equipped, pick up new weapon, replaces weapon you are holding. Which would be the way a lot of games do it. Oh, we have flamethrower ammo. Hi. That didn't go where I wanted it to go. Let's get a good weapon out. Gargoyle? It takes a moment to switch the weapons. You can't switch on the fly. You've got to plan ahead a little bit. In the heat of combat. Not ideal. Clearly a design choice. That it's like, oh, we don't want you to have to think about your choices of weapons. But so many games would give you like pretty much instantaneous switch. Oh god, this is awful. Oh, and I'm out of grenades. I have a pistol equipped, and I have no grenades. There we go. Well, that's smart. I have medkits. I should probably use them. Let's use both of them, in fact, for that matter. Top up. Here's a roguelite. Presumably I'm supposed to die at some stage and go back and do it all again. That's how things tend to go down. In this genre, are they not? Let's use a wall for cover. Get my gargoyle out. Jeez, how much health does that one have? Hi there. Oh god, there's two walkers coming my way. I'm probably going to die sometime soon. Oh god. Chimera! Do your thing! It's a really good weapon. It would be better if it was more accurate. There we go. I feel like I may die soon. We have another gargoyle. Okay, fine. Is that one alive? That one's alive, right? Yeah, that one's alive. If I fire in... Is short controlled bursts a thing? I feel like that would be nice if that was a thing, but I'm getting the impression it might not be. Yeah, I'm kind of taking like pot shots at targets and it's not hitting them. It's not great. Ah! Okay, short control burst is totally not a thing. I shouldn't be trying to do short control bursts. I feel like, you know, that's a mechanic from plenty of games. Like your first shot or first couple of shots are pretty on target each time, right? They should be. They're not here. You can go wild. If you take the time to steady your shot and aim properly and adjust for recoil. Oh my word. Shields are clearly not enough. Killed by an oppressor on floor 1. Enemies killed 31 and a big old pile of enemies. I was not very good there. Let's give it another go. Let's hop on in. Saved game, though. What? Saved game? So I want buy weapons, use skill points. Suddenly it's not a roguelite if I can pick up a character that I just started with. That's not a roguelite. We do have a skill tree. That was kind of what I was looking for. I wonder if that only happens when you die, though. I wonder if basically I'm just starting from scratch with the same character, but better. Better damage, handguns, SMG, sniper rifles. Better movement speed. Probably want that. Increased accuracy. Yeah, these are things we were looking for. What do we get further down the tree? Because these are just stat increases, unfortunately, and stat increases are the most boring kind of upgrade. So, increases all movement speed, increases accuracy, increased damage, increased ammunition, 100% reduction in damage during a combat roll. Okay. Requires evasion 1, 6 points in assassin. Better fire rate, accuracy and crit rate. There's some that are... That's the most interesting thing we've seen so far that's just not just a stat increase. Unfortunately, there's only 2 of them in this tree, and they both do the same basic effect, there's just one's better than the other. And everything else is a stat increase, which is kind of sad to see. What are the interesting things on there? Are these interest? More medkits and better medkit effectiveness. Improved armor that increases maximum health. Armor and health. Medkits. Yeesh. These are not an engaging skill tree, unfortunately. Increased damage and crit rate. Increased grenades. Increased damage and crit rate. Better shields. Better ammunition. I'll take the movement speed, but I'm not going to be enthused by the movement speed. And does each of these have different tiers, or do I have to take a different one? I'll take a different one, okay. Better accuracy with handguns, I was complaining about. Turn to loadouts. So can we... What weapons can we buy? Oh, there's a whole bunch of different pistols that we'll unlock at later levels, I suppose. Can we buy the special weapons? Of course not. Oh, we can get a flamethrower. Actually, they cost 3,000. Yeah, let's have some interesting weapons. And what else do we have? The laser rifle. That costs 3,000. I'll take those. All right, let's start again. Start at floor 1. You get checkpoints at level 3. Doesn't feel like a roguelite, to be honest. If you can, like, oh, I'll just buy better gear. I guess I'll lose all my stuff from each run, but at this point, I mean, roguelite, the term kind of implies that it's roguelike, but less so. It is light on the rogue. It's very light on the old rogue. But this is very, very, very light. Light to the point that is almost non-existent. And why am I using my pistol? I got good weapons for a reason. Let's flamethrow things. I just don't want to, yeah. I just didn't want to burn all my good ammunition on low-level enemies. Which I'm blatantly gonna do. Did I use any ammo on that? Oh, I did. I was wondering if I could just sort of melee it. I think there is a melee, isn't there? Where's right-click? Right-click's obviously reload. I'm sure there was a melee. What's melee? Melee is F. Okay. That one explodes. Let's not melee that. Yeah, I can melee the boxes. That's okay. That's a good way to save ammunition by just punching open the boxes and getting the stuff out of them. Okay, cool. There's a robot. Oh, it has its own flamethrower. Ah, nasty. Okay. Took my shields off rather nastily there. What was down the side passageways? Let's get that laser out. I want to play with the laser a bit. Just a box of pistol ammo. Okay, laser's a fairly fast firing one. It's more of a plasma rifle thingy. Laser, I was expecting like a sort of a beam weapon. This is not what I know as a laser. It's not lasers how function. Good day, sir. It's a pretty potent little weapon, but it doesn't have much ammo in it before it needs recharging. Didn't seem like it anyway. Or maybe I just need to reload. I probably need to reload. I'm a derp, I think. Now, does a red box explode? No, it doesn't. Video games have conditioned me poorly for this. Video game logic says red things explode, and that thing didn't explode. I am now disappointed. Oh god. That was nasty. I didn't take my shields off. It's okay. I'm nearly dead. I am very nearly dead, though. Let's just have a rummage through my med packs. I'm trying not to die. I'm gonna die on floor 1 here, aren't I? I clearly am. This is very different to the first time I played through floor 1, though. I don't know if... Well, last time, I guess maybe it was just for tutorial purposes. It was just like, here, it's easy mode. In this instance, I guess it's not just easy mode. Excuse me. I'm not gonna say I'm enthused by this game so far. Visually speaking, it just doesn't hold up to the likes of something like Utopia 9. Utopia 9 was quite a pretty game. Some of the artwork could have used some work in there, but that one was still in early access. But so far, it looked pretty good. A bunch of other top-down stuff. What else have I looked at recently? There was AIPD. That was a good little one. That had a great style going on. Just visually speaking, this one is not engaging me, and mechanically, not so much either. It's just is a little bit average, I think. A little bit bland. The talent trees are... The talent trees were boring. I'm not gonna lie, that was a boring talent tree. And the weapons are the most standard, generic military kind of fare I've ever seen, really. This is just, you're a Space Marine, have a pretty typical Space Marines arsenal, I guess. Oh well. Yes, Ares Omega. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm not appalled by it, I'm not disgusted by this game, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you should absolutely not buy this game, but I do think that if you're in the market for roguelitey shooter stuff, right now, there are better things. I have played them very recently on Steam, because they very recently came out on Steam. So if you have a look through my videos, you might find some of those. Anyway, I think we're done here for today, so thank you very much for watching. I've been Maroka. This has been Ares Omega. I'm gonna get eaten. I'm gonna get killed by a flamethrower. And I will see you next time.